god, I've just realized Godot's gonna be involved too.
Yeah. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Franny's my new best girl. If he insults her again, leaving.
Franny, I say Franny, you are a cunt. Yeah.
Godot, I say Godot. You are a caffeinated fool. A foolishly foolish caffeinated fool.
Good.
The only thing more contemptful than your contempt of court is your ridiculous face.
Wow.
Anyway.
You really insulted a disabled man.
Listen, it's Godot. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, whoa, like, cool face, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hell yeah, you look awesome.
But it's Godot.
But it's Godot, so on him it's stupid. Anyway.
It's also the only way he can see.
Oh, I wish he couldn't.
Fair.
Mr. Nick!
Ha! You're too late, Nick! You came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them off. I'm British now. I think I've pretty much
Potatoes!
Stick them in a stew.
Boil and mash him, stick him in me arse.
Yeah, that. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. I just need to find out what Pearl-chan is hiding.
I like how they all have different Magatama colors.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed that Iris's one is different to Maya's, and then Pearl's is different. I wonder if this is gonna be like they all break in one.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, it would be interesting, but no, I think we've collected too much evidence for it to all break at once.
Okay.
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Denon's room, reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go.
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearl-chan never went to Miss Denon's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearl-chan, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? What?
The Inner Temple?
I think so. You went here, didn't you, Pearl-chan? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right?
God, she's got such a big forehead.
She's a baby. Her proportions haven't grown in yet.
Yeah.
Then the next
Do we ever see what she looks like as when she's older? Like, the games?
That's a good
And
question.
no, I don't mean her channeling like Mia or whatever.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can look this up without spoiling it for myself.
Oh no, don't worry about it then.
No, it's fine. I'll just look at images.
Most of it'll probably be fan art.
I found one on the wiki of age 17.
Okay.
She's basically looks like Maya but with Pearl's face.
Okay.
She's adorable. Because I think she's the age Maya was when we first met her.
Right.
Yeah. Who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm gonna take a guess and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
I'm gonna punch you.
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
That's cheating. You are right.
I was about to make that joke.
Correct.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this.
Is it the note?
No. That's what you're worrying about, right?
There's something I'm worrying about right now, actually.
What's that? Why you're such a bitch?
You, Mr. Nick. Your face has turned a really strange color.
Huh?
You shouldn't work so hard, you know? You need to take a break once in a while.
Being chided by a 9-year-old. But how embarrassing.
Correct.
There's one thing Pearls could have been worried about that night. She must have been worried about her. There's no one else it could be. Oh!
I'll go get some sheets to make up a bed for you.
No, it's okay. I'll die of pneumonia if I nap in a drafty little shack like this. I have to think this through one more time. So, Pearl never went to Miss Dunal's room because she was too worried about something or someone. Dahlia? Dahlia herself?
Yeah. Or did she? I doubt she knew that Elise was actually Misty, right?
Yeah.
But no,
'Cause
wait.
If she never went.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what? No, Morgan!
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause it's like worried about and then worried about, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's not this either?!
It's alright, it's alright. Do you wanna like save, like go back to the save?
Yeah, but I have to back out.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
Oh wait, I think I might know!
Who?
Okay, so you know how the note said, kill the master?
Yeah.
If she doesn't know that Misty's alive,
She thinks it's
the
Maya?
master is Maya, so she's worried about Maya.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that seems like
No,
an
it's okay.
epiphany.
Okay, I'll save here so I don't have
But like,
to-
it makes sense, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Only if she didn't know that who Elise really was.
Yeah.
Because then she would think Maya's the master, so she'd think I have to go there to protect her and warn her about this thing. But there, I suppose it doesn't quite make sense, because if it was supposed to be Pearl that's supposed to do it, and do the channeling, and then do the killing, then why would
Well, I guess
she
we'll
go
find
over in
out.
the first place? She probably should have stayed back with Mr. Norm.
Yeah. Man, you remember what I was saying about how, when it says Pearl's currently missing, and it had her, like, serious face?
Yeah.
How it makes me think of her, like, doing vigilante shit.
Yeah.
We're not far off. She's going around, like, being a murderer.
With her giant forehead. Look at that angle.
Yeah. Okay, you were right. Good job.
I am so smart,
It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearl-chan.
even though I'm still practically delirious from last night.
It was Maya, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, if Miyu's still here. Miyu, hi, I went to a concert.
Yeah.
I'm just telling everyone I know.
You went to MCR. As did, I think Melbourne was a couple of nights before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course. Course?
Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. One second.
Miraculous.
Miraculous, simply the bus. Up to the tuss when things go russ.
Yes. Miraculous bikini bug.
Yeah. Okay, so actually there's only 2 trials, not 3. The second trial is just very long.
Miraculous bugkini.
God damn it, get out.
No, you.
Bikini, tops off.
Yes.
Don't blame me if you become one with those who you channel.
Or maybe Dahlia was just seeking to enter someone,
Yeah.
and Pearl took her place. But then that sort of makes the note redundant. Because who was the note given to?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Oh yeah, it's not all at
Nice.
once. Then we're clear now.
Is it
that-
ever like what if we got like 1 and then 2 and then the other 3 broke because
Oh.
there's some big realization? Is that like possible?
It hasn't happened before.
I mean, this case seems to have quite a few firsts.
Yeah, so let's see.
Yeah.
Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearl-chan. What's not clear is what happened after that.
Oh,
About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
Just trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearl-chan, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
Because of the letter!
Was it when the bell rings?
Yeah, because it says... As soon as you hear the bell.
Right, yep.
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this.
The letter! Oh.
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you?
I don't know why she'd do it because if the note had just said, like, oh, just, you know, do it because do it, like, it's a cool spirit channeling thing.
Yeah.
Then maybe, but the fact it literally said cast someone into the hellfire. I don't know.
Morgan Fay really did the Willy Wonka boat ride.
Yeah, she did.
Are the fires of hell glowing?
They are.
I don't remember actually how the melody goes, but oh well. I presume you recognize these pieces of paper.
where did you?
In the
A
incinerator.
little tooth.
At the inner temple. Pearl-chan, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearl-chan.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearl-chan? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling?
She's not gonna tell us, and we're gonna have to tell her.
Taking into account the author of the notes and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearl-chan have been trying to channel?
So wait, do we know the author? Like, we've got our assumption,
We're
but...
pretty sure it's Morgan.
Yep.
Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearl-chan was supposed to channel.
Why is he saying his own name wrong?
I don't know, it's funny. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearl-chan, was one Dolly Hawthorne.
That asshole.
It was her, wasn't it? Dahlia Hawthorne, that was the name that was in the letter. Okay, it is 5. We have to go through them one by one.
Yep.
Just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was that's why she had her hood on!
Oh.
Pearl gets her own!
Makes sense.
Do you know anything about her, Pearl-chan? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading instructions.
I thought so. Pearl-chan doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister.
That's true.
About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearl-chan. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. You followed them to the letter, in fact. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? Don't bother answering, I'll do it for you.
It was Miles Edgeworth.
It was. It was my attorney's badge.
Yeah. No, actually, it was the Magatama.
It was. It was you!
She instructed herself.
Pearl-chan.
No, it was Dahlia Hawthorne telling her to channel Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes. It was Bikini. It was Sister Bikini.
Yeah, she didn't even know what she was writing. She was just like, this would be funny.
Yeah. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
But
But you followed them to the letter, regardless. Why? Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
how did you?
Is Larry just still here eating potatoes?
Yeah. What the fuck are those guys doing? I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearl-chan, it's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick, I.
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me. Just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. Guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearl-chan, we both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right, there's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
Spilling the gravy on the tapestry?
Yes.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Well, first things first, let's
read the
it.
instructions, yeah.
So, once night falls, something should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Here's a picture of her using... Gravely
Gravy!
roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh, Pearl.
The fact that the gravy is the most important piece of evidence in the plot.
It is. This is the whole I am army thing all over again.
Yes, she can't commit crimes because she can't spell.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
So she didn't think it was gonna be a murder then?
No, she was just like...
We gotta spill gravy on her.
Yeah, the master's cringe, so ruin her thing.
Yeah.
Ah! What? Why would I do something like...
The better question, Pearl, is where the hell did you get all this gravy?
Your mom.
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. I want to go visit Morgan Fay in prison and tell her exactly how we discovered her plot and be like,
Yeah.
do you realize that your daughter is in fact 9 and doesn't know what all of the words mean?
Gravy roast the master in the fires of the kitchen and bring out vegetables to fruit.
But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, right? This is a bit more plausible because of the way it's written. She probably couldn't read the kanji.
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunon the night of the murder?
Was this me?
I think that was you.
Perhaps we can read some books together.
Sorry, I'm making you voice all the women.
It's fine.
Really? I'd love to. I am not very good at reading.
Kanji is hard.
Well done. Would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Sure, Miss Dunon taught you how to read gravely and roast.
Did she show her the letter?
But what she didn't teach you... Oh yeah, did she?
Or maybe just parts of it.
Yeah. Is what they meant.
Gravy sounded like gravy to me. And the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange.
Who the
I guess
fuck?
I really did get the wrong idea.
Who the fuck tells a 9-year-old gravely roast the master in the pits of Hades so the skies will turn red with the blood of the damned?
Yeah, she'd be like, why isn't the sky red?
Yeah. Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing. And I couldn't even do it right.
Poor thing. Oh, did we might have forgotten to ask her about her lost powers.
Okay, immediate theory.
Yeah.
She lost them because Dahlia, like, used them all up. Like, not, like, permanently, but, like, she can't really access it right now because Dahlia used them all up to fly across the bridge.
Yeah.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Maybe that's why she's ashamed.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is Maya then.
Yeah.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl-chan. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come fly through the sky for you. Whoosh, just
Aw,
like that.
He's being sweet for her.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. So why do you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Oh, she couldn't because Maya was already channeling her.
Yeah. Maybe Maya was trying to channel as part of her training, and then Dahlia was just like, fuck it. Here's one.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
Unless someone was channeling it already.
Yeah.
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit!
Someone else? What do you mean?
My mom thinks we should go this way later!
Sorry.
Please don't make Pearl sound like Paimon.
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
No,
I will
you-
punt you into the sun. I
You
will
wish.
punt this child. Pearl better than Paimon any day.
Wow, that's mean.
I would rather carry Pearl around.
Don't be mean to Paimon.
I will.
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Polyamory isn't real.
Oh god, if Larry found out about polyamory, he would be a happy man.
Yeah. That would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl-chan could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. So it is Maya. I was right.
Damn, if this game ends with Maya dying.
Daya.
Okay, no.
I mean, you guessed Maya as well, but I mean, like, I'm referring to when I thought at the first time I saw the sprite that it was Maya doing the thing.
Yeah. Well, I remember what's it? I forgot.
Oh, I think it would be so
I
much
said,
sadder if it was
I want to
Maya.
leave my options open. Like, are we sure it can't be Maya?
Yeah. I think it would be so much sadder if it was actually Pearl who did a murder.
Well, she didn't, but her
Well-
body was used as the vessel to commit a murder by accident.
Yeah, but she wouldn't view it that way.
Yeah.
Because she did a murder while under the influence of someone else as per her mother's instructions.
She did a murder while under the influence.
She did. MUI.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that Pearl's got an MUI.
MUI. Master Doctor
failure.
Instinct. Anyway.
I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
To kill someone?
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. Definitely need to find out more about it. Okay, night of the crime.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple.
Let's say it first.
With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Korean, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow.
Yeah, it's probably like she has to like drag herself through it.
Yeah.
So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes. I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then,
Pearl-chan, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! I just couldn't help it!
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens.
Anyway,
Oh,
then you-
he's sweet.
Yeah. Then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple. I like that Larry's redemption arc.
Yeah. It's like, you know, he might be a cringy dumbass, but at the very least, he's trying to make Pearl feel better.
Yeah.
Yes. When I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept.
Home Alone.
I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
I let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Correct.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. You could go home.
She looks happy about it.
Yeah.
My mother has gone to a place called a... penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearl-chan.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me...
Ooh, who's gonna voice Morgan? I guess I could do it.
You said you didn't want to make me voice all the women, so you might
Yeah.
as well.
I will. The time we've been away. And I do genuinely apologize for that. I'm
It's
just
okay.
bad at woman's voice.
Woman's voice, woman's voice.
Woman's voice, woman's voice, woman's voice! The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. I don't know why I'm voicing her like this, but it's fine. She's evil. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. And if you have any tips on how to do her voice.
I don't know. For some reason, to me, it seemed like she'd have more of a high voice.
Oh, listen carefully. Oh.
Yes, that.
Yeah, she's Falcomon.
Yes, she is.
Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. She can be British, it's fine. She's
That
evil.
works.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Tried to have Maya convicted.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya is part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too.
Oh right, we never told her because her innocent mind would never be able to handle it.
The fact that her mom's cringe.
Yeah.
That's right. Isn't it, Mr. Nick? Ah! There's a picture with her letter too,
A picture?
of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Don't call her San, she doesn't deserve it.
Of Dahlia-san.
No.
Get wrecked. Dahlia-sama.
Please stop.
Haha.
Usually, a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
He's supporting his new potato bestie, okay?
Yeah.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange.
Sorry, the way he said that made me think, did you do it, Larry? Someone had opened it
I
already?
didn't open it. What the fuck?
Thanks, Pearl-chan. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
Ha!
Oh
There.
god. Leave!
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite?
Yeah, don't act like. Okay, no, he did not figure it out. He did not figure it out. He just got here, listened to all, like, the whole conversation from behind a bush, and is acting like he knew it all along.
The way you said that made me laugh.
What?
From behind a bush.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
slurping
he
on
was
his coffee.
crouched. Huh?
Just slurping on his coffee.
Yeah.
Just spat all over myself some more from laughing. Sorry, go ahead.
Get wrecked. He was, like, crouched down, listening, being like, oh, I say this is good stuff.
Bursts out from the bushes.
Aha, so you have figured it out at last, Try. I figured it out like fucking 50 billion, I say 50 billion hours ago.
Exactly.
You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Leave.
Godot!
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because my fate isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect
Oh my
it, Trite.
god.
Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
We get it! You're salty!
To be fair, he woke up, like, this morning.
Yeah, he has a reason. Not this morning.
I know.
Like months ago at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he's got a reason to be pissed off, but he does not have a reason to be like, your best friend is dead because of you.
Yeah. Two sisters.
Like, he can be like, okay, I'll blame you for Mia, and I'll be salty about that, but he's like, oh, your friend is right now. I say, I blame you for that.
Yeah.
Oh, now the voice you're doing kind of reminds me of the guy from Knives Out, who I actually really like.
Yeah, that's what that was my intention.
Really?
Yeah, it was a cross between Daniel Craig and Foghorn Leghorn.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Two sisters
I love him.
caught up in the worst circumstances.
To be clear, I do not love this bitch.
I know.
Godot is cringe. I do
Daniel
not love
Craig Godot.
Wish.
I realized that, but
And you were the only one who was by their side.
Well, then why weren't you by their side?
You were the only one who could have saved me.
but I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Ha! What did I just say, Trent? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Oh my god, you didn't know anything. You were like passed out or whatever.
Yeah, didn't Terry Falls die on your watch?
Oh, sure. Quick, present the evidence. Present Terry Falls.
I don't think we have that.
Damn.
Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
But like, we don't, like, in the game, don't know how he's related, right?
No, Phoenix does not.
Like, we don't know that he was with Mia.
No.
So he's just like, why does this guy hate me? Can he calm down?
I guess we'll find out.
Because, like, the other prosecutors, like, that we've come across,
Yeah.
like, Edgeworth is quirky, Franny is a bit volatile.
Just lean into your mic a bit more.
Okay, Edgeworth is quirky, Franny's a bit volatile, but they're like, I feel like they'd be like this way to any lawyer.
Yeah.
Like, it's just their competitive nature in court. Whereas this guy's like, he actively just hates us.
Yeah.
And he just needs to relax, man. Like, I don't know, maybe lay off the coffee, maybe try tea.
How dare you!
Yep, that's right. Seethe. Maybe if you stew in the juices long enough, you'll become coffee.
Sure.
That's how it works. Coffee is when the beans stew in the juice.
It is.
He's not a bean, but he's a guy.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we determined last night that men are a form of fruit.
Edgeworth is.
I mean, yeah. But like organic matter that contains seeds.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you read the
That's
sign,
why so
please?
many men are so fruit. They are fruit legally, by definition.
Oh.
Anyway.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearl-chan.
Yeah, why is he saying that in front of the kid?
I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Punch him! I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
Good. Godot doesn't do the thing where he turns Pearl-chan against us.
Why didn't Pearl-chan smack him?
Oh, good.
Is she here?
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl.
Love how she's like the main villain of the game.
It's better that you don't know what you've done.
Except it wasn't her.
I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours.
But she didn't even want it, you stupid.
My last great wish. It seems I was
Oh, she's dying.
just in time.
Die then.
Can we see her die on screen?
No, apparently.
Probably a good place to stop here.
Probably.
But it was very interesting and things are actually starting to make sense because eclectic, is that the word? I don't know. Plot threads.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, okay, this is all coming together.
Holy shit. And now the long, long trial begins. A 3-part trial.
But wait, what about opening the thing?
I mean, I guess we'll find out about that next week.
Yeah, but like, are we going straight to the trial as soon as we walk in, or are we gonna like
It's what it
see what's
says.
going on with the cavern?
It says part 4, 1 trial.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the majority of it will be the trial, but I hope we actually get to see. Oh no, we won't.
No.
Okay, great.
We're just here.
Like, how is Thingo supposed to unlock the locks if she's in trial?
Well, they said it would take a day. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's still doing it now.
But isn't she supposed to be in the court?
Well, I guess we'll find out next week.
All right.
Unless you want to keep going for a little bit.
As much as I do, I also think I should go take.
Yeah, it's fair.
And I think we'll get too sucked into it.
Good morning! Oh, are you by yourself? You're a loser.
No, you.
Paimon's gonna channel the spirits!
Wait, I'm gonna load just to see if it... Okay, good. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That was a lot of plot to be dumped on us.
Yeah.
At one time. Oh yeah, I gotta show you the metabolic processes thing before. I'll show you that once the stream ends.
Mm.
Okay. But yeah, fucking hell. It all ties together. The DL6 incident, fucking the incident at Fae Manor back in Game 2. Phoenix's just everything.
Yeah.
Because the DL6 incident is what caused caused Edgeworth to like ditch Phoenix and Larry after he moved away.
Rip.
And that's what initially spurred Phoenix to become a defense attorney. To meet Edgeworth again. Okay.
Fair enough.
Dahlia and meeting Mia further solidified that. because he was an art student for a bit.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it all ties together. All right. So I'm so glad we got to do this because holy shit, my internet dying I was furious.
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna go down to fucking Spark and stab the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind if you show me the metabolic thing you were talking about tonight? Because
It's 1 minute long, if that's okay.
I've seriously, like, I'm just gonna go dash and jump into my bed.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay. Good night then. But
Good
yeah.
night.
Yes, it is nighttime right now. No.
Okay. I'm gonna wake up so we can hang out tonight.
Yay. But yeah, okay. So, with
Right.
that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that follow button if you want to see more content like this, and if you want to support me, consider hitting that subscribe button, pledge to my Patreon, or tipping by Streamlabs, the appropriate links for which are in the descriptions down below. So as always, your viewership is the best way to support me. I'll see you guys next week. And don't forget to fuck that like button! Bye!
Bye bye.